Have you noticed what happened inside today's ZANU-PF Central Committee meeting? At a time when Zimbabwe's political landscape has been filled with speculation, debates, and constant analysis of the relationship between President Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa and Vice President Dr. Constantino Chiwenga, an unexpected moment unfolded before senior party officials. Instead of another heated political announcement, President Mnangagwa led birthday celebrations for Vice President Chiwenga. It was a moment that immediately captured attention across the country. Supporters described it as a sign of unity, while others began asking whether there was a deeper political message behind the public display. Was this simply a birthday celebration, or was Zimbabwe witnessing an important signal from the country's top leadership? Stay with us until the end, because this story goes far beyond cake, applause, and birthday wishes.
Our roads, using Zimbabwean companies, achieving food security and sovereignty through tilling our own land, increasing production and productivity, record-breaking growth in the agriculture, mining, and manufacturing, energy, tourism, and ICT sectors, among others. This is being witnessed. This is how we create employment, and this is how we modernize our economy. Through the party's new empowerment models, programs for women, youth, and war veterans are having transformational impacts. The Women's League is driving programs that have increased women's self-reliance. Men are now involved in a wide range of areas of economy. These include agriculture, aquaculture, horticulture, mining, the construction industry, as well as in manufacturing value chains, agro-processing and logistics, among others. Additionally, initiatives for robust and responsive social safety nets are being scaled up. Our elderly, people with disabilities, the vulnerable, and the child-headed.
For several months, political discussions in Zimbabwe have often focused on the relationship between President Mnangagwa and Vice President Chiwenga. Every public appearance, every speech, and every meeting has attracted enormous attention from political observers. Rumors, speculation, and commentary have circulated widely across social media, with many people attempting to interpret every gesture and every statement made by senior leaders. That is why today's events inside the ZANU-PF Central Committee meeting immediately became national news. As senior party members gathered for the meeting, the agenda was expected to focus on party business and national issues. But before long, the atmosphere changed. President Mnangagwa led birthday celebrations in honor of Vice President Dr. Constantino Chiwenga, creating a lighter moment during the proceedings. Images and videos from the gathering quickly began circulating online, attracting thousands of reactions within minutes. For many Zimbabweans, the pictures spoke louder than words. The celebration showed senior party leaders gathered together, applauding and recognizing the vice president on his birthday. While birthdays are personal occasions, political observers know that public appearances involving national leaders often attract close attention because people look beyond the event itself and search for possible political meaning. If you're enjoying this analysis and want updates on Zimbabwe's biggest political stories, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, we bring you balanced analysis of the events shaping Zimbabwe's political future. As news of the celebration spread, reactions quickly began appearing across social media platforms. Some supporters welcomed the moment, saying it reflected unity within ZANU-PF's senior leadership. They argued that the public celebration demonstrated respect between the president and his deputy and showed that the country's leadership remained focused on working together. Others, however, viewed the event differently. Some commentators suggested that the timing of the celebration was particularly significant because it comes during a period when Zimbabwe's politics has been dominated by discussions surrounding Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, commonly known as CAB3, as well as speculation about the future direction of the ruling party. In recent months, Vice President Chiwenga has attracted attention following several speeches that many observers interpreted differently. One of the most widely discussed was his biblical reference to the story of Lazarus, where he spoke about the importance of participation before Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead. Although he never directly mentioned CAB3, many people connected his remarks to the ongoing constitutional debate, while others argued that the speech was simply a religious message about leadership and involving communities in important decisions. Against that background, today's birthday celebration naturally attracted even greater public interest. Political analysts often point out that symbolism plays an important role in politics. A handshake, a smile, a shared platform, or a public celebration can sometimes become the subject of national discussion because people try to understand what such moments might represent. Some observers believe today's event sends a message of stability and unity within the party's leadership. They argue that by personally leading the birthday celebration, President Mnangagwa demonstrated public recognition of his vice president during an important party gathering. Others caution against reading too much into the occasion. They note that birthdays have traditionally been recognized within political organizations and that today's celebration may simply have reflected respect for a senior party official without carrying any hidden political meaning. That difference in interpretation highlights how closely Zimbabweans continue following developments within the country's leadership. Every public event is analyzed, every speech is examined, every photograph is discussed, every appearance generates fresh conversations. Across Zimbabwe, many citizens are paying close attention not only to what political leaders say, but also to how they interact with one another. In today's digital age, images travel across the country within minutes, allowing millions of people to form their own opinions based on what they see. Meanwhile, the broader political environment remains active. Discussions surrounding constitutional reform, economic development, investment, governance, and regional diplomacy continue shaping the national conversation. Against that backdrop, moments of public unity naturally attract additional interest because they offer a glimpse into the relationship between senior leaders responsible for guiding the country's future. Supporters of the ruling party say today's celebration reflects organizational cohesion and demonstrates that ZANU-PF remains focused on its objectives despite speculation from critics. They argue that public unity strengthens confidence among party members and supporters. Critics, however, maintain that citizens remain more interested in policy outcomes, economic opportunities, and governance than ceremonial events. They argue that while public celebrations are important, Zimbabweans are equally focused on issues affecting everyday life, including employment, service delivery, and economic growth. Regardless of where people stand politically, one fact remains beyond dispute. Today's birthday celebration became one of the most talked about moments of the Central Committee meeting. The images have continued circulating across news platforms and social media, generating thousands of comments from Zimbabweans both at home and abroad. Some see unity, some see symbolism, some simply see colleagues celebrating an important personal milestone. Only those directly involved know whether there was any deeper political significance beyond recognizing Vice President Chiwenga's birthday.